Tonight, you can get information on how to apply for radiation compensation.
People in the St. Louis area exposed and sickened by nuclear waste are eligible for compensation. It's through a program called the Radiation Exposure Compensation Act, or RECA. Now take a look at this map on your screen, which shows 4 zip codes in St. Charles County where people may have been exposed to radioactive material from a uranium processing plant that was in Weldon Spring. Russell Kinsall is live in St. Peters, where there's a town hall, Russell, educating people on payments they can receive if they've been affected by this radiation.
Yeah, so right now I'm in the upstairs meeting room at the Spencer Road Library in St. Charles County, and the meeting just started. Capacity here is 350, and we're close to that, so it's a really packed house with a lot of people wanting to get good information. So far we know that 254 people have applied for compensation through RECA through the St. Charles County website, but many more have not. So this town hall meeting is all about who's eligible and how do you apply.
Oh, it's terrifying.
Stacy Schimpf's children attended Francis Howell High School. Next door is the Weldon Spring EPA Superfund site that's topped with a mountain of rocks. Buried below is the former site of a plant that processed uranium for atomic bombs.
We have multiple autoimmune diseases throughout the whole family. Rare things that are going on. My daughter lost a baby. Her eggs were missing chromosomes.
Waste from the plant was stored in open pits. Rainwater carried radioactive material from disposal ponds into streams and groundwater.
I went to Francis Howell High School. I graduated in 1988.
Kristen Denbo survived multiple myeloma cancer, a cancer related to radiation exposure.
There would be people on our school property in full containment suits, silver containment suits with Geiger counters.
Uranium for the first atomic bombs was processed at a plant in downtown St. Louis before the process was later moved to Weldon Spring. Denise Brock's parents worked at that St. Louis plant.
They worked there in the 40s, well before I was born, but my father passed away quite young, 52 years old, from lung cancer and leukemia. Ultimately, it went to the brain and to the liver. And so it's very personal to me.
The hope is those who lived or worked or went to school near the current EPA Superfund site will be more aware they could run a risk of radiation-related cancer, or if they got sick, will now seek compensation.
These skids did not all stay in the Francis Howell area. They've moved all across this country. So as many people that share this story, it will absolutely save someone's life.
So I checked, and there, across the St. Louis region, there have been 854 people who have applied for compensation through RECA. This meeting runs till 8 o'clock here at the library in St. Peters. Live in St. Peters, Russell Kinsall, First Alert 4.
Packed out.